Assalamu alaikum guys, this is me Muhammad Kamar. Welcome back to my channel. Finally guys, today is the day 28 of our 3 years machine learning challenge, where we have decided or challenged ourselves to complete to learn the complete machine learning from very beginning to very advanced level in 3 years. And today is our day 28 of this challenge. We are learning Python, and so far we have done the Python dates tutorial. Today we are going to learn about the Python math tutorial. We will study about the math in Python today, and maybe we study about the JSON and regex. I don't know what is it, but we will study about them. And yeah, so let's start the video without wasting our time. We have already talked so much about our challenge, so we are not going to talk anymore about the challenge. Okay, so I have to make first of all a new folder as day 28. Okay, day 28, and then inside I have to make a file as 73 number, and then it is going to be math underscore Python. Actually the P is not working nowadays in my laptop. I don't know why. I'm using laptop. Here you can see I am pressing multiple times the P and it is not working correctly. I have to press it so much stronger. Okay. So subject is math in Python, and then the author is going to be my name. Some of you already know. Hope so you know. And then today's date is 24. Okay, 24th August. By the way, yesterday we didn't study. If you watch the previous video and you think that previous video is day 22, so where is day 23? So I apologize to you that yesterday I didn't study or anything, as I didn't get the time to study, right? Okay, so Python has a set of built-in math functions. Okay, so basically we will study about the math functions. Some functions of math we will study in Python, including an extensive math module that allows you to perform mathematical tasks on numbers. Okay, so performing mathematical task on in Python, we have a built-in maths library, you can say that. Okay, or built-in math function. Okay, built-in, not we have to import, but they are built-in functions, built-in maths functions. So first of all I have to make a comment of this, and once again I have to just add another hash there. Okay, then we have the minimum and the max functions can be used to find the lowest or highest value in an iteratable. Okay, what is iteratable? We have studied about it in very details in the Python iterators module. You can watch my previous videos so you can know what is iterator or what is mean by iteratable. Okay, so we have minimum and maximum. Let's say we want to find minimum in 3 numbers. Let's say we have 23, we have 25, and we have only 2. So in these 3 numbers, 2 is the minimum, so it will give us, let's say we print it. As I told you that the P is not working today, so that's why I apologize to you for this, but it's not my fault. Sorry for this once again. And y equals to, let's say we want to find a max of 3 numbers, so we have to write 25. This time let's say 50, and the other number is going to be 5. So this time the maximum number is 50 here, and if we print it, it will print the maximum number in this iteratable. Okay, so if I run it, so here on the terminal you can see that for x it is printing the 2, which is minimum, and for y it is printing 50, which is the maximum of that iteratable. So yeah, the ABS means absolute functions return the absolute means positive value of the specified number. Okay, so let's say we want the absolute, which means the positive number. Okay, so first of all I have to make it comment, then I am making another variable, let's say it is z, and then I am using the ABS, which is absolute, a function, and inside this function I am I am giving a number, let's say it is minus 7.24. Okay, so it will give us the absolute, means positive number only. Let's see what it is gonna print. In my opinion, it should just print the 7.24, not the minus, I guess, but I'm not sure. Okay, it is printing the positive numbers only. All right, then we have the power x and y function. Return the value of x to the power y. Okay, so this is the power function. We will use this function, and the x is the value and the y is its power. So return the value of 4 to the power of 3, same as 4 multiply 4 multiply 4. So if we want to print the power, we have to use power method, okay, which is a built-in method. Okay, I'm making another variable. Let's say this is a, and I want the power of x, which is here going to be, let's say, 5, and then 5 raised to power 3, which is 125. So let's print a, and if I execute it, so it will print 125. So this is how we can print the power of a number in Python. So it is same as 5 multiply 5 multiply 5. Okay, then the math module. So Python has also a built-in module called math, which extends the list of mathematical functions. To use it, you must import the math module. We have studied about the modules in the previous video, so you can watch the previous video if you don't know about the modules, how we use them, how we make them, how we create modules. You can check out the video. Okay, first of all, we have to import the math module, in which we have many packages or many other mathematical functions which we can then use. Okay, so first of all, I am going to just import the maths. Let's say I am importing it as math as m. Okay, or I think I don't need it. So I am importing the math here. Then when you have imported the math module, you can start using methods and constants of the module. So for this, we have to first of all write the name of the module, which is here, the math, and then the functions or the variables that we want to use, we have to write their names here. So method, the math dot square root, this is I am reading for the first time, but I am guessing it as square root method. For example, return the square root of a number. Yeah, this is what it is saying. But if x equals to math dot square root of 64, and then print it. So let's make it as b equals to let's say I'm making math dot square root, this is the square root, and then inside it I am giving value as 64, and then let's say print b. I am printing it as 4. So 8, here you can see that the square of 8 is 64, and the vice versa is the square root of 64 is 8. So here we are getting the result as 8, the square root of 64. Hope so you got the point. So the math.ceil method rounds a number upwards to its nearest integer, and the math.floor methods rounds a number downwards to its nearest integer and return the result. Let's do it and we will see how it works. First of all, I'm making a new variable. Let's say it is c, and then inside it I am using the math.ceil, and inside it I am, let's say, giving 1.4. okay, then I am using another variable. Let's say this is b, and this time instead of using the ceil I am using the floor. I hope so it is like this, and if I run it, so it should be 1.5, not 1.5, but it should be like, I guess, 2, and it should be 1. Okay, yeah, this is what I am just, oh sorry, I am not printing it. I have to print it first. Okay, print c, then print b. Okay, so for the C it should print 2, and for D it should print 1. Okay, here you can see that for C it is printing 2 and for D it is printing 1. This is what the floor and the ceil methods do. So what the ceil method do is that it rounds it to the bigger integer and the floor to lower integer. Okay, alright, so the math.py constant returns the value of pi. So math.py will print the value of pi. Let's reprint it. Before printing it, I am going to make it as comment and then make another variable. Let's say this is we call d. Then inside write it math.py means pi, and then we are printing the e and run it. Here you can see that 3.14159 and so on. Okay, so this is the value of pi. That's it. We have the exercise that consider the following code: print max of 5, 10 and 25. What will be the result of the printed result? It should be, since it is max method, so it should print at 25 and submit our answer. Okay, next question. I don't know I am getting recorded or not. Let's increase the volume here. I hope so. I was recording my voice. I just saw here this and it was mute. I don't know why. So consider the following code. Print power 2 raised to power 3 is 8, right? So it should be printed. Of course, it should be printed 8. When using the built-in math module, what will be the printed result of the following code? Import math.square root of 3. It should be 3. Alright. The next question. Then we have, when using the built-in math module, how you can return number of pi. We can return it like this. Alright, and next, instead of next exercise, close this exercise and then click on the next. So complete math module reference. In our math module reference, you will find a complete reference of all methods and constants that belongs to the math module. We are just right now learning the basics as our challenge, so that's why we are not going to indulge in so much deep things right now. So now we are going to study about the Python JSON. So I am going to make a new file. Let's call this file as 74 underscore then JSON underscore and then Python dot py. Alright, close it, hide it, and then give it a subject, and this subject is going to be JSON Python. Alright, Python, then space and enter. Author, come on. Okay. Alright, then the date, today's date is 24th August. I'm going to give it a value of 2025. Alright, make it as comment, and let's start a tutorial then. JSON is a syntax for storing and exchanging data. Okay, JSON is a syntax for storing and exchanging data. JSON is text written with JavaScript Object Notation. Okay, so JSON in Python. Python has built-in package called JSON, which can be used to work with JSON data. So first of all, we have to import the JSON. Okay, import JSON and then enter. Then parse JSON. It means that convert from JSON to Python. If you have a JSON string, you can parse it by using what is meant by parse. Let's see its meaning. Wait a minute, please. Let's make it copy, give it to ChatGPT, and then pass the parse meaning. Okay. so parse means to read the piece of data like text and convert it into a structured format that a program can understand and use. A JSON string is just a text like name, then colon, then comma, then comma, then age, then colon. Okay, this is like a dictionary, right? So when you parse it with json.loads, Python converts it into a dictionary that you can work with directly. Okay, so with this we cannot work, but with this type we can work. So that's why we have to parse it first. Okay, so the result will be a dictionary. They are also writing here is if you have a JSON string, you can parse it by using the json.loads method. So what we are going to do is that convert a JSON to Python. First of all, some JSON. So first of all, some JSON underscore. Then next line x equals to, we are going to store this value like name, John, age, and then city. So first of all, x and equals to, inside a string we are going to store it as dictionary, right? So it is going to be name colon. Okay, sorry for this. I think I should use the, yes, I should use the opposite quotation marks, of course. Okay, so let's say the name is going to be Muhammad, right? Just Muhammad, let's say. And then we are doing, the age is going to be let's just 17. Wait a minute, please. Should we, okay, we are not required to close it inside another quotation mark. Then inside quotes I'm writing the city, which is going to be Islamabad, right? Not here, right? This, all right. Islamabad, right? All right. Okay, so what should I do next? Then we have to parse x colon and some y equals to JSON. Okay, what I'm going to do is that y equals to JSON. So we have a JSON data. This is a type of JSON data. You can see that it is inside string. Then we write JSON dot load. Okay, and inside it we are passing the x. Let's we call it as parse JSON. All right, then what should I do next? Then the result is a Python dictionary. Then this result is going to be a Python dictionary. Okay, this is not a dictionary since it is inside quotation marks. It is inside a string. It is a string now. It is not a dictionary. But if we now print the y, not just the y, but from the y we are going to print the age, right? I am printing the age and run it. Okay, it is string object, has no attribute read. Okay, all right. So JSON dot read loads x. I guess I am correct here. I am not having any issue. It should be print. All right. Okay, so what the wrong here is that here we are not using the s. I guess that's why it is the problem. Let's execute it now, and it is printing the age at 17. All right, so let's say I am just printing the y, and it should print a dictionary, right? Here you can see it is printing a dictionary instead of printing a string. If I print the x, it will print a string. Okay, it is still not a string, but I don't know why. What is the difference then between both? Okay, here we can see that it is using single quotation marks, and here it is printing the exact string. Yes, it is printing it like a string, not like a dictionary, and this is like a dictionary because in the string we do not print the quotes, but we just print the string. So that's why it is printing just a string. All right, convert from Python to JSON. We can also convert from Python to JSON. If you have a Python object, you can convert it into a JSON string by using the json.dumps. So convert from Python, we are using the X, it is a dictionary, and then we will convert it into a Python, a JSON file. Okay, so first of all, just make it as comment, and then here I am going to make another variable, let's say a, and inside it I am storing a dictionary. Let's say it is name column. We are printing, let's say the name is Muhammad again. Let's say this time it is the Muhammad, and then comma, then this time the age is going to, let's say 20, comma, and then the city is this time going to be, let's say again Islamabad. Okay, and store it inside strings. All right, so this is, we have a Python object, right? Since dictionary is an object, so that's why we are calling it an object. We want to convert it into a JSON file. Just write the JSON dot dumps, right? Dumps word comes the a, then print the b. I hope so I'm correct. Yes, just print the b and it will print a JSON string. So this time it is now a JSON string. Here you can see that it is using double quotes while I am using a single quotes. That's why it is called a double quotation mark. Well, it is a JSON file, and this is a dictionary. Hope so you got the point. Then we have, you can convert Python objects of the following types into JSON. We can convert the dictionary, the list, the tuple, string, int, float, true, false, means every data type we can convert it into JSON strings. Okay, how we can do that? We can just write the json.dumps and the data we want to convert, and it will convert. When you convert from Python to JSON, Python objects are converted into JSON, means JavaScript equivalent. This means JSON is, you can say that it is a type of JavaScript code. Okay, so we have the dictionary is considered as object, list is considered as array, the tuple is considered as array, string is considered as string, int is considered as number, float is also considered as a number, true is true, false is false, and none is considered as null. Now convert a Python object containing all the legal data types. So this time it is considering it has all the legal data type, and it will convert it into Python into JSON. So just let's write it by ourselves. I am making it as comment and giving some space here also. Okay, all right, here I am making another variable, let's say c. It is equals to, inside a dictionary, let's say name is equals to string means Muhammad, and then comma. Then what we can store here is that the age, the married, the divorced, the children, the pets, the cars. All right, everything here goes here. All right, we have list, and inside list we have two new dictionaries. First of all, we are going to store the age. The age here is let's say 17. Let's say instead of 17 we write 54. Then we are writing married. Let's say we are writing true. Let's say change it also. Okay, comma, and then it is going to be divorced, colon, false, comma. Then we have pets, and inside pets we have cat, I guess. No, none. Okay, we have none. Yeah, this is right. None, and then all right, then we have cars, and For cars we have actually a list here. Inside list we have two dictionaries. We have the first one is models. Yes, first one is model, which is BMW, right? BMW. And then we have the MPG. I don't know what is it, so just copy it and paste it there. So all right, then comma, let's say this is the data we have, then convert it into JSON dot dumps, then the C, and then before printing it clear the terminal, and then I am printing it. Here you can see that all the data has been converted into a JSON file. You can see that I am using the single quotes, but it is using the double quotes. Okay, so it has been converted into JSON file. Format the result. The example above prints a JSON string, but it is not very easy to read with no indentations and line breaks. The JSON.dumps method has parameters to make it easier to read the result. Okay, what is the parameter? Use the indent parameter to define the number of indents. Okay, we can define the number of indents to make it easy for us. Let's say I'm using the indent, it is going to be 4, and again let's print it. Okay, now it is printing, and now it is easy for us, like the name, age, and the male, divorce, pets, cars, everything is now easy. Let's say we are converting before. Let's say clear it. Let's rewrite here 10. What is going to be the result? Okay, so it is giving the indentation from here, I guess, right? Let's say I'm indenting it as 2. Before printing it, clear a terminal, run it. Yeah, here you can see that it is 1 2, right? It is 1, it's 2, right? So it is giving the indentation from there. All right, so then you can also define the separators. Default value is comma, colon. So this is the default, and we will convert it into this, I guess, which means using a comma and a space to separate each object, and a colon and a space to separate keys from values. Okay, comma and space for what, and a space to separate each object, and then colon, and a space to separate, this is a colon and a space to separate key value pairs. Okay, use the separators parameter to change the default parameters. We can also change the default parameters. How we can change them is that, just first of all we have to clear it. Instead of clearing it, I will just show to you this. So let's say I am just clearing it. Okay, and then run it. This is the data I will show you. Then I am using the separator here. Okay, this time it's separators, and it is going to be inside this, and dot space, all right, then comma, and then equals and space. Okay, so instead of colon it will use the equal, and for this, for between these two, it will use the full stop, in my opinion. Let's run it. Here you can see that it is in the ending line, it is printing the space, and for the instead of colon it is using the equal sign. So now it is more useful and more readable for us than before, right? All right, so order the result. The JSON.dumps methods has parameters to order the keys in the result. Use the sort keys parameter to specify if the result should be sorted or not. We can sort the keys, I guess, using the tool. It will sort it. Let's see how it will sort it. Just let's see it. Okay, comma sort keys equals true, and then I'm going to instead of clearing it, just run here. Here it is. Okay, it is arranging it alphabetically: A, then C, then D, then M, then N, then P, right? All right, clear this. And here we have the exercise. So let's do this exercise. When you parse code with the json.loads method, the result is returned in a specific Python data type. Which one? Of course it is the dictionary. Next question. Of course, next question, right? Then we have, which method from the JSON library can be used to convert a Python object into a JSON? We can use the json.dumps. Next, the json.dumps method has a keyword parameter used to sort the result, which is called sort keys. Submit our answer. Instead of next exercise, just close this exercise and click on the next module. Here we are here, and I guess it is a very big module, so instead of doing it right now, I will be then a little bored, so that's why we will do it in the next episode, in the next video. So that was it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe the video and like the video for my motivation and for my support, and see you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.